What's up guys, Sean here. So today we are back out at one of my favorite spots in the Ocala National Forest. Gonna do a little overnight hammock camp. This is the first time we've been back here this spring. Should be a good time. Let's get it. All right, so as you can see, we're all set up. We got some buddies here that we're camping with. Buddy Eli's on his way back, so should be a lot of fun. I haven't had anything for breakfast today, and it's just after lunch, so I'm ready to go find me something to break my fast with. So I think it's time to go sit down, find something to eat. All right, so I've got me some little pineapple chunks here. I'm gonna start off with some pineapple chunks, and then I've got some summer sausage and cheese. So I don't eat a whole lot of the fruits because of the sugars and everything, but I just had a craving today for some pineapple chunks. So if I can get the thing open, those chunks. Really sweet. I'll tell you, my little breakfast, lunch, what have you, was really good. But now I'm just kind of out wandering around, walking from shade to shade, honestly, because it's pretty hot out here, but it's breezy up here on the hill, so it actually doesn't feel too bad right now. Good time for a walk, but I'm out here just kind of picking up a little firewood as I go, and I'm searching for a few things because I'm going to try to get my fire going here in a little while with my flint and steel. So I've got a couple things I need to gather up, some natural tinder, but I had somebody mention a little while back on a video that I should do some flint and steel fire, so I think we're going to try to pull that off today. Should be all right. So this is broom sage or broom grass, and I can break this stuff down, and it makes a really good bird nest for using the flint and steel to get a fire started. So you often hear people talk about lighter knot, lighter pine, fat lighter, and they kind of use the term interchangeably. But that's what I was always told was a lighter knot. It's a little burl that grows on a pine tree limb, and those things will get packed up with resin, and they burn really well. Get a few of these together and it will build a hot fire even when it's raining. But this right here, this is what I've always called a lighter knot. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm hearing some thunder in the distance, so time to get back to camp. Probably need to go ahead and get this fire started sooner than later. That way, if it does come a torrential downpour, we'll still have some coals and stuff to cook our food with later. And I got something good that I'm going to make for dinner, so I'm looking forward to it. Alright, so it's pretty windy out here. I hope it's not gonna mess it up. Seems like the last video I did, the wind didn't bother it too much. I still haven't got my mic adapter yet. But I took that broom sedge and I've got it broke down into a little bird's nest. It's not quite as fine as I would like it, but it's as fine as it's gonna get anyway. I think I can make this work. But we've got a piece of flint, or this is quartz, I think. And we've got our char cloth. And we've got steel striker, and we're gonna see if we can get us a fire going. Oh, almost. Almost. There we go. Like that. Oh yeah. Now we're in business. Now, we just put it in our bird nest. There we go. I was a little slow on the reaction there. Burned some of the hair off my arms. But we got a fire going anyway. And it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, but looking at the sky, it looks like the rain has kind of maybe gone around us a little bit. I can't see on my radar what it's doing. Don't have enough signal, but it's sprinkling just a little bit every once in a while. But now we got a fire going, and we kind of got it bedded up a little bit, so I think we'll be okay. Because in a little while, I've got something good I'm going to cook for dinner, and I'm looking forward to it. Of course, I had to say that, and now it's going to rain. But that's okay, maybe it'll cool it off some. It keeps threatening to rain. It hasn't rained yet. Sprinkled just a little bit earlier, but if it doesn't rain pretty soon, it's missing a good chance, because it feels like it's getting down. Just heard a tree fall right over there, and you can feel the temperature drop. So I think I'm fixing to season up these ribs. We got the fire going, so the fire's good and hot now, burning down the coals. So even if it does come a rain, we should be pretty good. But I got some country style ribs to cook. I'll show you what I'm going to season them with. We'll go ahead and go get them seasoned and ready to go. Then if it starts to rain, we'll put them away and then cook them a little bit later. Alright, so literally as soon as I started to take everything out and go up there with it, the rain started. So it's big fat raindrops right now. But I got some country style ribs to season up, and today we're going to be using something new. We got the Kinder's Black Cherry Chipotle. I've heard that this is really good. We're going to try it. Yeah, that's some fat raindrops there. Yeah, that is good. Woo! Got a kick to it. Alright, got them all seasoned up. That should be good. Now, they're going to be a little bit spicy. I tested it, and it's definitely got a little kick to it. But I've also got some sriracha honey to go on top of it as a glaze. So these should be pretty spot on. I think I'm fixing to climb under my tarp and just let it rain for a little while. Well, the rain is kind of coming and going. It's not very heavy right this second, but it's just enough that you don't want to be out there doing anything. So I'm gonna just hang out right here for a little while and enjoy this cool breeze blowing through here. Just chill out. I think I'll probably listen to my audiobook or something for a few minutes. Starting to get a little heavier.
Rightfully mine anyway. It is a good dream. I wish you good fortune. And Guadalupe Romana, I suggested.
Well, it seems like the rain has passed us, so I think we better go up there and check and see if we got any coals left.
Pull that and charge them for Black Label, Johnny Walker. Those are perfect, bro. Boneless?
Yep. Oh, that should work out pretty good.
Jerry died at 74. Brain cancer. What year was that? When Mom and I went out there, it was 2014. So I got to get back into, I want to hear about you. So I've been self-employed for 30 years. So you...
All right, so let's give it a try. Look at these things. They turned out awesome. Very good, very tender. That chipotle, the blackberry chipotle, that stuff has got a bite to it. That's really, really good though.
Of the cans. He's brushing the lid off right now.
I see. It looks like he's at Archaeology 101.
I hope I didn't get too much.
All right, well, everybody else is eating their dinner, and my dinner turned out delicious. It was great.
It was delicious. It was the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah. So I sat here and did a little carving. He didn't turn out great, but he turned out pretty cool. Still going to work on him a little bit, but it has gotten dark on us already, so we're just going to sit here and chill by the fire and enjoy the rest of this evening. I'll see you guys in the morning. we ended up having a pretty rough little storm this morning. I thought I was catching it on the time lapse, but I guess the time lapse is set for 10 minutes, and so it didn't catch it, but that's okay. I'll get this camera figured out pretty soon. But yeah, we had a pretty rough little storm come through about 5:30 this morning, and I didn't really sleep that good last night. Couldn't get to sleep, and then once I did get to sleep, I was having bad dreams and just, I don't know. But then after I woke up when that storm started, and then after that I went back to sleep, and I slept great for 3 hours. But now it's time to make a cup of coffee, I think, and start getting this place packed up. I got to get home. I've got to do some things this afternoon and get ready for work tomorrow. So I think it's time for some coffee though.
That a couple times, but I can't say I was happy with the results.
Coffee. That's good. I needed that this morning. Well, I think I'm gonna sit here and finish drinking my coffee and talking with Ken for a little bit, and it's not gonna be too long. I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff packed up and get out of here. I need to get on the road. You know, I often say that this is my least favorite part of the trip. Packing up and heading home. I don't mind heading home. I love to be there and be at home with my wife and everything, but it's trips like this where I needed this trip. I needed to get out in the woods. And it's definitely tougher to pack up and go home today. I find myself just slow walking everything because it's beautiful out here. I love the sound of the breeze in the trees, and yeah, it was hot yesterday, but last night it was nice, and then that thunderstorm wasn't terrible, but the rain was nice, so it makes it tough to want to pack up and get out of here, you know. And I know it's getting hot now, and these trips are going to be fewer and farther between, and hanging out with my buddies makes it a little more difficult. Now, I do have a trip planned coming up, or I'm planning a trip coming up that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm hoping I can get a couple of these guys to go with me. So that'll be cool if I can do that, but it's just, this is one of those trips that's kind of bittersweet because I know it's kind of coming to the, not the end of the season, but coming to the slowdown of camping season for me, when it's a little more difficult to get out here because of the heat and everything. And it's just all part of it. It happens every year. I know it's coming, but still, it's just, I don't know. One of the nice things about stalling today, though, is the tarp has dried out, so I won't have to worry about going home and hanging it back up to let the rain and the moisture dry off of it. So, gotta look at the plus side, right? Alright guys, so I think that's a wrap for us. It has been an awesome trip. I really needed this trip. And I've really enjoyed it. Just having some time in the woods to just chill out. Spend some time just talking trash with my friends. And meeting some new friends here. I didn't really get these guys in the video because I don't ever want to intrude on somebody else's experience. And filming can do that. So I didn't get these guys in the video, but they were super nice guys. Great guys to camp with. And Ken and Eli, as always, are just hilarious and great to camp with. So it was an awesome time. And like I said, I do kind of hate to leave. I wish I had another night to spend, but back to the real world. Appreciate you guys watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it that big thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Appreciate you watching. See you next week.